I said under 1,000.
Oh, that's way under 1,000.
Way under 1,000.
You know what you can do? You know what
and
you can do?
that's including a flight and probably like a room for a night.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Toad, bro. You know what you can do with $1,500 out here?
Inform me.
A whole lot, man. Like you can do a whole lot of fun with $1,500, man.
Man.
Look, man. Yo, public service announcement.
PSA.
We taking ads,
Let's
marketing,
go.
whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
If you serious about your brand, your business,
let's go.
whatever you got going on, man, tap in.
But we're gonna turn you up. Right
We
here.
might put you here.
Right here.
You know what I mean?
Maybe a little logo on the bottom corner or something. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it
Whatever
work.
your budget is,
Let's do it.
we gonna make it fit.
If
man.
you have a business, event, product, anything that you want to get out there and let the people know about, hit us up, man. We got the email going. We got the email for them?
Look, we're gonna put the email
It's
right here like this.
Boom. There it is. Hit us up. Let us know, man. Live from the lab. Let's go.
Welcome back, man. Live from the lab, episode 28.
Yes, sir. 28. We rolling.
We getting up there, man.
You said you was going to starting the episode like that.
I did. But once again, I done did it, man.
Welcome back, y'all.
Yeah, y'all let me know if that's a cool intro or not, man. If I need to switch it up or something,
We
man.
rolling, man. At this point, we got to do merch with the welcome back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
Yes,
sure.
sir.
Man. So this week, man, we back with the original crew, man.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
No guests this week, man. So let's get into it, man. We got Taz Crafted in the building.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Big clap. Big clap.
We got Iconic in the building.
Kanye. It's Reverend Iconic today. All black. Let's go.
Yes, sir. We got Anonymous in the building, man.
Let's get it.
I done sitting here dressed like Blue Flame.
Stop it.
Hey, look,
Just like
man.
the flame, man.
We got DJ Double R in the building.
Let's go, man. Big DJ Double R.
So yeah, man. Once again, the same as every week, man. We're gonna get y'all in tune with some music. This one was recorded at the Lab QC, located in Charlotte, North Carolina, man.
Let's go.
This a banger too, man. So y'all go ahead and check this one out, man. It's called "It's Owned" by ZBT Woody Blood.
My man got a name, don't he? Woody Blood.
This one of them TikTok ones for y'all, man. Somebody make a dance to this.
Come on, smooth, don't it?
Somebody make a dance to this on TikTok, man.
That little bitch, she come from the trenches. She already know that I'm with it. 9 a.m. I'm outside spinning. I been around with some killers. Hit the studio, make a song, do a thriller. Now she liking all my pictures. I already know I'ma get it. She done fell in love with a killer. Pressure up on me, she feeling the vibe. She said you one of a kind. Hop in the fit and we go for a ride. She said she got a surprise. Look in her eyes while I'm rubbing her thighs. We finna party tonight. Let's put to the zone, baby. You know it's on, baby. Don't spawn no text, don't swan no swipes, don't want your phone, baby. Been getting it on lately. Yeah, drip with girls, you be pinning it on.
We got them
lately.
turn up joints in this right here.
Bad that shit and I come from the hood. Too hot for to sleep with the woods. Some more with me, you know that I'm good. When me there was pushing in the wood. Flew to Atlanta, I feel like I'm Gucci. Bad bitch look like a Gucci. I keep it Glock cause they wanna do. But Stephen know shit like I'm
Ay, Brody on fire, you be fucking shit up. Look tune like Ray in the clutch, you fine as hell, I'm tired of. You nigga be
Boy, youngins got some energy.
I'm telling you, hey,
Yo.
you heard it here first, man. If you look that up on Apple Music and you go put it on TikTok and make a dance to it, man, you gonna go viral. You heard it here first, man. So you better do it.
Yeah, nah. Y'all remember the Wu-Tang? Y'all remember that dance?
Nah,
Y'all remember the Wu-Tang? Like to Baltimore club music?
nah.
Oh, man. Nah, like that's... Go look up the Wu-Tang dance to Baltimore club because nobody's brought that back yet.
Oh yeah.
And that was, you know what I'm saying, maybe like 2006, 2007 when it was going crazy.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
you know, run that back to that, you know what I'm saying? That's the
Yeah,
same tempo.
we just gave y'all the sauce, man. You know what I mean?
Big sauce.
We just need to cover little residuals off that when
Man,
you
those,
do it. You know what I mean?
Little 10%.
Yeah. Something light.
That's
You know,
crazy.
nothing too major, man. So let's get right into it, man.
What you talking about?
This is what I was thinking about this week, right? So we know a lot of people within our culture, the black culture, right, want to become entrepreneurs. They want to start their own business. And salute to all of y'all, right? But one thing that I feel like is a serious conversation that needs to be had is that I feel like a lot of black folk And it's unfortunate that we gotta have this conversation, but I feel like a lot of black folk who go into business, whether you're, you know what I'm saying, you own a trucking company, starting a nightclub, do lashes, do hair, you a barber, whatever it is.
We gotta
you know what
explain
I'm
our
saying?
business options too.
Yeah, whatever it is,
Yeah.
right? I feel like a lot of black people, man, we lack the professionalism and the customer service that it really takes to succeed and have longevity within the business game, man.
True, but at the same time, like, to be real with it, I think I would say 70% of businesses lack the customer service. I think we really do. We have a higher standard for black businesses, and I feel like we set ourselves up because if we really look at it, we're the only ones that put our race before our business in terms of there's no white businesses that's looked at, oh, like this is a white business. There's no like Asian business. There's no, you know what I'm saying, any other race with businesses. Like I think we cut ourselves short by specifically naming our businesses and running our businesses as just black businesses. I think we just need to start looking at it as running businesses at the end of the day. And, you know, I mean, running a business is hard. 99% of business, 95% of businesses fail in terms of starting up a new business. So it's a difficult venture to do. And I also think that we start businesses up with not enough funding and not enough maybe like research for the business, which leads to it being a even more difficult task. But I mean, man, I think we just got to keep rolling. And the thing about it is we got to have better products. I think, you know, there's only but so much you can do on the customer service side just in terms of getting the business started, getting it rolling. But I do feel like if we focus on having the best product possible, like being great at whatever it is, the business venture that you decide to do, you can somewhat have some more cachet in terms of the customer service side, right? So if we look at it in a restaurant term, right? If the food slap, I mean, if the service isn't the best, like, all right, you know,
true.
you're still going to go back and you're going to give that business the opportunity to be successful enough to get it together, to be able to hire enough people, hire the right people, figure it out. And, you know, because really most businesses need time in operation in order to become successful.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know, I think we got to look at it that way. So
basically what you're saying is like give more black businesses grace.
I think we got to, because we just saw, you know, the thing about what's my man that went to Atlanta and reviews the restaurants.
What's his name? I know you talking about. It start with a K. Keith Lee.
Keith Lee.
Yeah.
And, you know, on the one hand, I respect the manner in which my man reviews the restaurants. I think he did it, you know, very, you know, straightforward, gave exactly what it was. But I think across the board, we need to stop looking at black businesses as just black businesses and look at them as just businesses. Because we give a lot of grace to other businesses.
Yeah, that's true.
Not everybody is Chick-fil-A. I think, you know, when we think of a business that has great reviews, we can only think of a few that really have great reviews, right?
Right.
Most of the businesses that are successful just have great products at the end of the day, because that's the main thing that you should focus on in terms of, you know, running a business. The better your product is, the worse everything else can be figured out in the long run.
Right. For sure, I agree. I think that's for sure valid on like the restaurant end, right? But I'm gonna kind of play devil's advocate here and get into like the barbers or the hairstylists, right? And I can speak on a personal experience. So I was dealing with a black barber before, right? And you know, he charges $100 a haircut.
Prices is up at the shop.
So I booked an appointment. You know, everyone has their own booking site now. I went through the process. I booked an appointment online, and you know, he let me know that he had some things going on, and I would have to move my appointment around essentially.
Okay.
Right. And he posted on his Instagram for anybody who booked an appointment between these days to reach out to him and, you know, figure out what time he could fit us in, right? So
Yeah,
I
no
did.
good.
I even did that. You know what I'm saying? I even did that. I
yeah.
reached out. I let him know, like,
You reached
know
out
what
to
I'm
him on
saying?
Instagram.
Like, nah, I text him.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, that's
Yeah. I texted him, like, you know what I'm saying? I had booked an appointment on this day. You know what I mean? Like, what's up with it? So he hit me. You know what I mean? So, like, the day, but I know he got a lot going on. I gave him grace, right? I know he got a lot going on. So I hit him, like, the day before and was like, yo, we still good tomorrow at this time.
Right.
He don't hit me back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I hit him, like, the day before in the morning time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, nighttime come. I hit him again. He don't hit me back.
Boy, making
So,
too much money.
The day of, right? He
Yeah.
texts me in the morning, probably like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, like, damn, bro, I ain't know you had scheduled whoop de whoop. And I'm like, that's horrible customer service. Like, first of all, you're charging $100 a haircut. How are you not on top of your schedule?
Facts.
How do you not know what's going on? Like, why is it the day of and you're looking at your calendar like, oh, I have a haircut scheduled at this time? Like, I'm not showing up because you didn't respond.
Tony using this
You know
platform
what
for
I'm
evil
saying?
today,
And
y'all.
it's like, I'm being real, though. I'm being real,
You
though.
gonna put a name on the bullet?
Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
All right, that's respect.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
that
yeah.
you
Nah, I ain't
showing
gonna do
you
that.
showing grace.
Yeah, for sure.
the end of the
I
day,
ain't
so-
gonna do that. But I never went back to him, though.
I understand
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
I will say I think my point survives through the story because like the business that you're talking about is a service business.
Yeah.
So with the service business, I think your product is the service and the quality of the service. So anything like a haircut, I don't know, personal massage, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you do that's, you know, you service a client, like you know what I'm saying? Like your clientele. And we tend to venture into those type of businesses a lot more frequently because they're easier to get into. It doesn't take actually creating a product. It takes more so opening a storefront or just, you know what I'm saying, being able to do a practice. So with that, I mean, man, you got to be on your service tip. I
Yeah,
feel
for
exactly
sure.
what you're saying
For
because, you know, at the end of the day, I think other races have solved their unemployment problem by literally just opening up their own business, their own businesses. You know what I'm saying? So, man, we gotta keep rolling with it. We still gotta do it better.
For sure, that's valid, and I think the overall message is, man, that if you're in the service industry and you have a black business, man, communication is the easiest part of it. Have open and frequent communication with your clients, man, because they're keeping you in business.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get a sense of entitlement or, you know what I'm saying, you feel like you ain't got to reply because you got so many clients, this, that, and the third. Like, nah, each and every one of them matter at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because they're putting money in your pocket.
And like you said, like, don't be afraid as a business to start hiring in a manner that maybe, you know, if you're not good at something, like if your forte is haircuts, because I guess you wouldn't go to my man unless he was going to lace you, right?
Right.
So he's dope at cutting hair.
Right.
And if you're making $100 a haircut, you know, at the end of the day, I'm going to start doing some numbers on it. You're running an independent franchise in terms of the amount of money that you can make doing, let's say, 5 haircuts a day.
Right.
So, you know, if where you lack is the customer service portion of that, maybe you need to hire a personal assistant that could answer everything for you and, you know what I'm saying, like allocate the funds. So, you know, the other part of the game, like you're saying, is if you're running a business and that money start coming in, don't be afraid to spend it in the right way in order to make your business better, because that's going to do nothing but keep you in business longer and give you more to run with, you know?
Absolutely, man.
So what else we got going? What we talking about?
Look, man, switching topics a little bit, man, right? I know we've been talking about Will Smith and Jada a lot,
Man, we got to bring it
seems
back,
like
man.
every week, man, they is just making headlines.
Yo, what Will do to deserve this, man? Yo, come on, man. What Will do to deserve this type of, man, they are just assassinating my man character. Crazy. Yo, Tasha K a wild one. Like, I wouldn't take any course online beside Tasha K's course of how she gets people to come on her platform and then completely ether themselves for the good of her own. Like, where did she find these people?
I have no clue.
Yo,
I have no clue.
man.
So apparently, if you don't know what's going on, one of Will Smith's, I guess, what was he to Will Smith?
His assistant, best friend. I don't know. My man look wild.
Alleged best friend / assistant.
Yo.
He's come out saying that apparently they were on set one day, and you know, in Hollywood, everything's working on the timetable. So it was almost time for Will Smith to get ready to perform.
Hey, throw a pause in this story.
Pause. Yeah. You know
Hey, yo. Throw a mace pause in this one real quick, yo.
So he went looking for Will Smith. And apparently when he opens one door, he claims that he saw Will Smith being bent over by Dwayne Martin.
Not Tasha Campbell's husband. What?
I don't even know what to say to that. Like, and then what make it worse is that the man put emphasis in the interview that Will Smith was getting murdered.
He said it was stone cold murder in there. Well, hold on, man. Like, so did they not see my man walk in?
How long was that nigga watching
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
What?
to see that man get murdered like that? Like, pause, walk out.
Jesus
You feel me?
Christ.
Because if I walk into something like that going on, I'm immediately turning around like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like,
we're gonna be real about it. My man looked like the type that would be entertained by something like that, though.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's no, and the kill is that he repeated himself three. Like, he wanted the people watching to know that he knew Will Smith was getting murdered by another man. Pause.
Yo, I know Dwayne Martin somewhere. Like, yo, like he just catching strays out here. What?
Then he said Will Smith got a pinky toe.
Hey, yo.
They said that's why Jada is out here doing whatever the fuck she want to do.
Man. Yo, what Will do to my man? What Will do to bro, though?
I think he took him off payroll.
Yeah, he stopped answering the phone for
Yeah,
him. Like,
tight deal.
that's wild, bro. Hey,
I
man.
don't get it. Leave Will alone, man. Let's start a petition.
Yo, leave Will to let him
Leave Will Smith alone.
Because y'all gonna keep playing with Will, he gonna go I Am Legend on y'all for real, for real.
Nah, for sure.
Like, y'all forget, man. Will, man, y'all
Chris Rock caught the other end of that.
hey, man, y'all really gonna keep messing with Will. Got the type of money where if he decide to,
Yeah.
he might go super dark, you know? Will been a nice guy his whole life.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I know he said somewhere like, I mean, what did I do to these people?
Yeah, I don't get it. Man, leave Will alone. Bottom line.
At least Jada was back on the Breakfast Club trying to take up for him. Because they dropping a lawsuit. They said, man, we got to sue him for defamation.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You got to take him for all.
That's OD.
Yo.
Like, no way. I'm letting. First of all, if I'm Will Smith, I'm pulling up on bro.
That's wild, bro. Because, like, it's
That's some wild allegations.
it's one thing to say Will was in there,
That's
like,
some
clapping
wild
cheeks.
allegations.
Right.
But you said Will was in there getting his cheeks clapped?
No, he ain't say he was getting his cheek
Right.
clapped.
He
He
said
said he was
murdered.
getting murdered. He was getting murdered in there.
Like, come on, bro. Like, you sat around and watched that.
No, don't play that.
What?
Yeah, like, no way.
Nigga,
No way, bro.
stop, bro.
Just leave it alone, man.
That's crazy. Tasha K was charging like $5 to see the whole interview, too. Man, she be running it. That's crazy.
Yeah, for sure, man. But in brighter news, man,
Please brighten it up.
shout out that boy Cameron, man.
Okay, killer.
You know what I'm saying? They're making great content right now on It Is What It Is podcast. So
Yeah,
did y'all see
they
what
are
happened?
really going the extra mile with the new contracts that they got. I think
Yeah,
they're spending the money, you know, in a
Very well.
yeah, in a good way. I
Yeah,
think
for sure.
You know, once
For
we
sure.
get a couple sponsorship deals coming through, because I can't lie, I did when I saw the list. that old girl had. Joe Johnson's wife.
Joe Smith.
Oh, Joe Smith. My fault. That means I say the wrong
list
Joe.
of what?
Of services provided.
Okay.
That's what she had. So she had a list of services that she provides for a certain price.
Okay.
And I thought, I almost picked up my phone and called Anonymous from the lab.
Okay.
Because, I know Anonymous from the lab. That's, that's big check. You know what I'm saying? That's long money. You know what I'm saying? I figured we might be able to get some content for our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Cameron beat us to it, man.
Man.
That shit was crazy.
So, for those watching who don't know what we're talking about, Cameron and Mace have a podcast called It Is What It Is.
Mm-hmm. Good name.
And Cameron hired Joe Smith's wife, who we talked about, what was it, last episode?
A
couple episodes ago. We let you know the whole rundown of what she got going on. He hired her to give him a massage live on the episode.
That's a good move.
That's
that
great
shit was
marketing.
That shit was hard.
Facts, nigga. That's smooth right
What
there.
y'all think she charged?
Nigga, smooth. 250, 300
See,
plus flight.
I was thinking the same thing.
I said
Flight.
15. You said
1500.
I said under 1,000.
Oh, that's way under 1,000.
Way under 1,000.
You know what you can do? You know what you
and
can do?
that's including a flight and probably like a room for a night.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Toad, bruh. You know what you can do with $1,500 out here?
Inform me.
A whole lot, man. Like he can do a whole lot of fun with $1,500, man.
Man, well,
Yeah,
we need to let's do that. We need to hit her up then. Let's get on there.
Hey, Anonymous was good. Run the play.
Shit, we might can get massages during the pod.
Yo.
I think the fans are like that.
Yeah.
Hey, we out of here, bro. Like, look, get them views up, man. Get them likes up, man. Because Anonymous not playing.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
Get the massages.
Might as well, man. That's great.
Her prices
content.
might be up now, though.
Yeah, probably after that.
Hey.
Because she got hella DMs and all that on OnlyFans after that. What's up with it?
Yo. We gonna run it, man. Speaking of other raunchy news, y'all see young man Adam 22 out here?
That's a wild guy.
My man got a reality show.
Yeah, I'm happy that you said your man.
Your man got a reality show.
No, your man.
Your man got a reality show auditioning to take a piece of his wife out here, man. For the love of Lena.
That's what it's called.
That's what it's called, man. My man, yo, some marketing geniuses out here in this world,
I feel as though he's too late.
You think so? Old news.
Yeah.
Old news.
Have you seen the contestants though?
Don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I already know his wife is a whore. It doesn't matter anymore. Like,
Man.
and I know Adam is on some. I like to see my wife get fucked by other guys.
So the gig's up.
The gig is up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know.
It's not interesting anymore.
Dang. We seen it. Been there.
We've seen it. Been there.
Got
done
the
that.
t-shirt.
You feel me?
Man.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
like it's
Yo, it's a
after
tough
Kim
game,
K and
man.
Ray J. It's like after that, nobody wants to see Kim K get hit no more. We done seen it already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Seen what it's about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next.
that's valid. Cause I ain't even gonna lie, like even you explaining that they got a reality TV show coming, that didn't spark no interest in my mind to watch it.
Yeah. I mean, that's true.
And for that purpose, hell no.
Yeah, like
But that's a tough road, man. Like you really.
I think he
anything you can
like
do.
it.
Yeah, I mean, you got to at this point, right?
I think he enjoyed that.
That's
and that's
wild,
wild.
bro.
Cause that's your wife. and the mother of your child.
That's what make it crazy, bro.
Like, it ain't
That kid gotta grow up.
It ain't no random joint out on the street. You didn't lay down and had a child with this one, shorty.
Yo, we got to bring Shane back to the game, man.
that's what I'm saying. So
Bring back Shame,
that get into a deeper topic. It's like, what are you willing to do for money?
Not that.
For him, anything, obviously.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like, to what you were saying last episode, it's like we got to get back to having morals and values about ourselves, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Stand
money shouldn't be able to make you do anything.
Nah. Like, come on, man. Like have some cool about yourself. We gotta have some class again, man. Like, we gotta bring that back. We gotta go a couple generations back to when we had a little bit more something to stand on.
Nah, for real. And like, I saw it's funny, it was a video the Shade Room posted today of the Pinky Dog girl rapping, right? And it was a comment. It was so funny to me. It's true, but it's like, I'm going to just tell you what it said. The comment was like, man, we got to bring back bullying because this wouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? And we're not promoting bullying, but I understand the message that he was saying.
Yo, we live in a soft society, man.
Gotta make people tough again.
For real, though.
Yeah, and we got to stop just being so agreeable with everything.
Come on, bro.
Like, everything is not just being unique. Like, some stuff is really weird.
Yo, it's terrible.
At the end of the day.
That's terrible. Just call it what it is. It is what it is.
You know what I mean? Like, if this person is doing some off-the-wall, crazy left, right, whatever direction, call it what it is, man. That's not them being unique. It's not nothing. It's
man,
weird.
man, them people just different, man.
See, there we
Man,
go.
people
That's
just
that's
different,
that's the times
They
we in right
they
now.
might think that you different for wearing a white shirt with a black shirt. You feel me? They might think that you different for that.
I mean, that's not the recklessness that we talking about, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Cause
just
see,
saying,
it started with something that simple. Where it was like, all right, that's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Kind of wear what you want, but
you gotta let people be them, man.
man, that's a steep slope. That's a real steep slope to let
Why
people
not?
be them because some people need social cues.
That's
we,
just
we don't have social cues anymore. There used to be certain things that would let people know that, hey, everybody else out here doesn't really rock with that. Like, I'm a laissez-faire person, right? Which means let people be them as long as it doesn't affect me. Once it starts affecting me, I mean, but we have people doing wild stuff in terms of, like, it's affecting the general population. Like, wear what you want to wear until what you're wearing affects traffic. Like,
All right, so
you see what I'm saying?
all right, I'm gonna counter what you're saying though, right? Because yes, let people do whatever they want to do, right? But at one point, do we be like, all right, this ain't it? Because there are certain things
You don't gotta
that
rock with it, though.
We put the exactly. That's number one. You don't gotta rock with what everybody's doing or what somebody else is doing. Number one. But what I'm saying is that, like, we put limits on certain things. So, for example, if someone is into something that's illegal, right? We put an immediate stop on that. But if it's something along the lines of, like, oh, you know, this guy dresses ridiculous, and I'm not going to put no specific examples out there, right? Because I'm just not going to do that. But, you know, there are certain situations to where you be like, oh, like, what this
But that's
guy
just not
got going
illegal,
on?
though.
But why not be like,
That's his point, though.
yeah.
There's
So-
stuff that's
Exactly.
not
So-
illegal that still maybe isn't
so
for the good
so
of the
you
culture.
telling me, like, so say for instance, if a guy's just out here with a woman's thong walking on the street,
Mm-hmm.
we know that's weird, and from my eyes, but you know, in his eyes, he probably doing what he wants to do, something that makes him feel comfortable.
Right.
How am I gonna say that's illegal for him to do?
You're not going to say it's illegal.
Or how can a world or
Nah, that's
the
but-
United
that
States
is illegal.
say-
That's indecent exposure.
Yeah. But,
All right, we
and,
know that,
okay,
but-
so
all right, so he on the beach or something. So it's not,
to your example, right? In your mind, you should know that what this dude got going on. Like, why is he doing this?
I mean, in his mind,
Yeah,
he
in
probably
your
think-
mind, I don't feel like in your mind you should just be like, oh, he different. He just doing him. I don't feel like that.
I
So
think
you-
it's
what you gonna walk up and be like, you doing something wrong? Or
Nah,
you feel as though somebody should?
I just feel like, to Taz's point, man, more people should start speaking up on dumb shit.
There should be more social cues.
And a lack of better words.
I think that before my man left the crib, he should have had some people around him that cared about him to be like, yo, bro, you just...
But what if all them people at the crib was on that same shit that he's on? Because he surrounded himself around people that, you feel me?
Well,
just like if that illegal person got people that be like, that shit's not illegal.
Somewhere down the line...
That's illegal. Don't do that.
Somewhere, because then it's a cult. Somewhere down the line of a cult, somebody should say something that cares about these people to be like, hey, man, that's not... Something's wrong there. That's not okay. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I get what you're saying.
We've stopped.
You can't tell people what they can and can't do.
I'm not telling you what you can and can't do. I'm simply just letting you know that the general population is not going to be okay with that. As a person that cares about you,
Right.
Like that, I think we've stopped just being honest with people for the sake of letting them do just whatever it is they want to do. I look at it as the fact that, us as a culture, man, we have single parent households wherein people are growing up without having a structure in which they can truly learn, what is and isn't cool. Like, we don't even have, like I was saying last podcast, we don't have rules of engagement for just what we do as a people. Like, somewhere along the line, even if that's what you want to do, I want you to do it knowing that people don't really like that.
All right, so question.
Mm-hmm.
What if you got a son about like 8, 9 years old?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to become a woman.
Mm-hmm. He's not old enough to even make a decision about anything in life yet. What are we talking about? Why should I allow?
All right, so he 18. He like, yeah, I'm about to make this transition and become a woman.
Hey, my man, that's like you. I've raised you to a point in which I genuinely feel like you should be able to make a decision somewhere around that age. I think 18 even is a little young, but I do feel better about him making that decision at that point in time because I've given you an amount of guidance, and it's scientific that the brain doesn't even develop fully until probably 25 for a guy. So, at the end of the day, I would hope that I raised him in a way that I could parent him in a way that wouldn't be like he would feel that I had his best interest at heart, right? So I would say, hey, man, if you want to go that route, like start going that route, but don't go so far into it that you can't come back if you decide to come back, when you get a little bit older. So, I mean, it's a genuine balance. Like when you care for somebody, you at least allow them to know, like, this is the journey that you about to go on. Because I always say, man, genuinely, if somebody feels that strongly, man, like,
they're going to do what they want to do regardless.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Even if you shame that person, what makes you think?
Yeah.
And even as a population, if a population shame that person,
I think shame is a bad terminology for it. Like, it's like I say bring back shame, but I'm really saying like bring back honesty.
Yeah, and it's not. I don't even think it's shame. I think it's just having a different opinion about something, which I feel like we need.
Everybody got it. I feel as though everybody in this world got a different opinion.
No. I disagree. I feel like we're going more towards a Me Too time period of if you disagree. If you disagree with what I believe or what I think I am or what I want to engage in, you're some type of ist or you have some type of allergy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we just saw Academic crying because he couldn't say nothing to old boy.
I feel as though he could have said something. He just couldn't say what he wanted to say.
Why?
Exactly.
Because I feel as though people always want to go onto that type of term. Like, he could have went on his music. He could have went on the way he dressed, motherfucking anything. He could have went on the sales. He could have went on how he broke. And he could have went on endless things.
I think he should.
But the fact that he wanted to target that one thing is just like, why did you want to target that one thing?
I mean, I feel it.
You could have went around the board and played the game, but you ain't even want to play the game because you feel as though he had an unfair advantage.
Well, we're seeing it in all avenues, all aspects of life, though, right? Even to a recent event that has happened, right? when Drake dropped his album. Joe Budden on his podcast said it was whack. What happened? Drake responded, basically calling on him a hater, saying he washed up, saying he ain't got no money. Why? Why are you so upset? Because somebody didn't like your album.
I never said that people gotta like your opinion. I definitely said that everybody got their own opinion on shit, and I feel as though everybody should have their own opinion.
Right. And my point was that we're going away from that. We're going to a point to where if you have your own opinion, you're either a hater or what I explained earlier.
Some people's opinions be hate. On a code though,
I mean,
like every opinion that I have or every opinion that you got, all of them don't be on some positive shit. Some shit be on some hating ass shit.
How? If you really think about it, how is that hate?
In the beginning when you was on your Drake hating shit.
That's not hate.
Nah, man, what's wrong with hate? Like, let's bring back hate.
That's not even hate.
Hate is an emotion too, though.
So no, it's not hate. It's just something that you don't like. If you don't like something, that's not hate.
I mean, you don't like it, cool, but it is a type of form of hate.
Not in the sense that we're speaking on, though.
Well, a definition of not liking something is...
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
That would be a Webster's definition.
Yes, it is.
Under hate, it would be the dislike of something.
Yes.
Hate is like the extreme of disliking something.
But you're still disliking it.
Okay.
At the end of the day,
but it's another level, though. Y'all know y'all can dislike someone and not hate them. It's a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. But hold on. But you can hate something that somebody is doing and not hate them.
Look, here go right here. Intense or passionate dislike.
Well, my ground to stand on is the fact that we should be more passionate about the things that we don't rock with. So I don't mind people calling it hate, because the point I'm making is I can hate what you're doing and not hate you as a person.
Right.
Like that's valid.
I hate that. Yeah, I don't hate you as a person. You can be a cool individual, whatever it is that you want to do, but that action that you're doing, that whatever it is that you're saying, like, I hate that. There's nothing wrong with people being passionate on the other side. And like you're saying, people not taking such offense to that.
Yeah.
You know,
that's the biggest part of it. That's
though.
The biggest part of it for
people
sure.
just taking everything to heart.
Yeah.
Just because somebody don't like what you're doing or hate what you're doing don't mean, like you were saying, they hate you as a person.
Right.
Everybody got their own opinion on shit. So be it.
Yeah. And that goes back to my point of this time that we're in of the Me Too's or people wanting to be so likable, is that people who creators, right, feel like everything they put out, everyone should like it. We see it with clothing lines, right? It's a bunch of clothing lines out here, small clothing brands, clothing lines that think that they're putting out the most fireest.
But I feel as though if you're
pieces,
that person, I feel as though if you're that person and you want to be great, you gotta have that type of feeling about your own shit that you're putting out. That's just like saying, if I'm stepping on the court, I'ma feel as though I'm the best player. I can be stepping on the court going against Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
I'ma think I'm better than Michael Jordan. Like, I don't give a fuck. I know Michael Jordan might got.
That's valid.
You feel me? Like,
that's the only way to have a chance in competition.
That's how you gonna succeed in this world and be a motherfucking boss for real. You can't piss shit out and be like, oh, this shit might not be like that. Of course you're gonna see criticism. You're gonna take that shit to heart. You gotta take it and move on.
That's valid, but I feel like on the flip side of that, right, even if you think like that, right, and you're receiving hate or dislike or whatever you want to consider it, if you are reacting to that in a negative way, i.e. making long posts, calling people haters, this, that, and third, that's corny to me.
Facts. But the same way we can take it back to how we were saying with black businesses and businesses in general at the beginning of the pod, like the time is going to just heal all of it, because the clothing line that you're talking about, either what they saying, they can back it up with product being that amazing, or they can't, and they're not going to be around in the next year. They're going to be gone. So, you know what I'm saying? Time going to handle all that for it. So, rock out, either be great at what you do or don't be great at it, and you're going to be out of here.
That's true, man. So look, I got another topic, right?
What up?
And this one was brought to me by one of my dogs back home. You know what I'm saying? He's happily married. And
Shout out to the happily married folks. What's up,
for
y'all?
For sure,
Yes,
man.
sir.
And, you know, he wanted us to talk about kind of, so this is the scenario, right?
Mhm.
So, like, you know, when you're in a relationship or married to a woman, right? Majority of the time, it's the man asking the woman, you know, where you want to eat at, what you want to eat,
Right.
right? So the scenario is that, you know, his wife kind of went on the fence of like, you know, I don't want to be picking where we eat at all the time because I want you to be happy as well, right? Which is a hell of a stance to take, and I commend you for that. You
That's
know what I'm
fire.
saying? As a wife taking that stance. You know what I mean? And he was on the stance of like, you know, it don't really matter to me because I'm going to find something to eat wherever you decide to go, and I'm going to be satisfied.
Right.
So he just kind of wanted us to touch on, you know, as men, how do we feel about that situation?
I think in the case of, you know, what she's trying to do, like you said, is commendable. You know, but I look at it in the aspect of like me and my wife, like if she asked me to take the lead on something as the leader in the relationship, which I think most of us as men are, you know, we got to take the lead on it. No matter, you know, if she's saying, like, he's commendable in a way too for saying, you know, if you're the one that wants to pick food, then pick it. But, you know, if she's saying that that's not really her thing, then just in order to ease the dynamic of the situation, then I think, you know, decisions have to be made. So yeah, they just might just be eating whatever regular places is that he want to eat. Maybe eating out's not a big deal to them across the board. So I think, you know, we got to look at stuff like maybe stuff is not a big deal to each couple individually that some people make out to be a big deal. Because the big thing right now is going out to eat, Cheesecake Factory, whoop-de-whoop. I think this is case in point with the fact that I always make, man, when you get into a real relationship, a lot of stuff that these people are talking about on the internet just doesn't matter whatsoever.
Yeah.
Neither person cares what we eat. Let's get some food.
Yeah,
we
sure.
gotta have a good conversation. Whoever picks, and we just gonna run it like that. It's not a big deal. Cheesecake, not cheesecake, Wendy's, you know, and you know, it'll show you the real ones and why they married, because she's just like my wife.
Yeah,
accommodating.
For sure.
You know, like considerate of the fact of whatever makes this the easiest, frictionless situation in order for it to be successful.
Yeah, 100%. I felt my boy though, because I feel like when I'm in a relationship with a woman, I don't care where we eat at, honestly. Like I'm a very, I hate the term simple.
I'm about to say it's
But, like,
straightforward.
Yeah, like
Straight
straightforward.
shooter.
Like I
Yeah.
feel like almost anywhere I can go except like maybe a sushi restaurant or like some crazy shit. I
Yeah.
can find something to eat off the menu.
Y'all got
And
steak.
I'm gonna be satisfied because, like, for one, I'm not the biggest pickiest eater, right? And I'm not the most judgmental eater of foods. Like I don't. It's not too many places where I eat at and I'll be like, oh, this nasty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I'm in a relationship with you, like I want you to go where I know you gonna be satisfied with the food at. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to get there and then you look at the menu and you kind of like, I don't know. Or I don't want to get there and you eat and you don't like the food.
Right. I can do that.
You know what I'm saying? Like that'll just create, what's the word?
I mean, just tension in the relationship. I think
Not even tension. It'll just make me feel uneasy.
Well, yeah,
You know
because
what I
you spent
mean?
your hard-earned money on something she didn't really enjoy like that. That's
Yeah,
you know,
like,
because it's about an
and
exchange.
especially if I pick the spot.
Yeah, I can feel that.
You know
I
what
think
I mean?
a relationships work better when neither person is picky like that, though.
Yeah.
Because the situation that you're thinking on is a situation considering that she's the type of woman that's actually not your equal in terms of not just equal level, but equal in terms of like attitude. Like, I think that's what equally yoked really means is you have two people that work together well in terms of neither one of the people should be picky in terms of going out to eat, or both people should be picky in terms of going out to eat. You know,
Yeah.
like that's a equal term. You know, just an equal relationship in terms of this is how we can work and functionally make this work. So yeah, bro, y'all work it out between who you worked it out with. Because everybody different. You know.
Yeah, for sure. That's a fact, man. What else you got for us, Taz?
Man, what else wrong out here? Ain't too much else popping. Music boring right now.
Yeah,
It's almost the end of the year, and I feel like it hasn't been a ton of great music put out this year. I hate to be hard on my music artists like that, but when I really look at it, if we in the studio right now, and shout out to all the artists that come through the lab. I really feel like it's a lot of independent artists that are recording and putting out better music than the mainstream artists that are rolling right now.
For sure, 100%.
Because, shout out to Rick Ross and Meek Mill, you know what I'm saying? It's all love. But at the same time, we saw the reports. They doing $35K.
Yeah.
And I think it's an example of, or just an embodiment overall of people not putting in the energy into the music anymore. Mm-hmm. Because the value's not in the music like that.
Or do you think it's because the mainstream artists are now surrounded by a bunch of yes men?
I mean, that's always a tough predicament. You know what I'm saying? When you got people all around you. But I think if an artist is incentivized to do art, no matter the yes men you have around you or no men you have around you, you'll be putting the energy into doing the best art possible. I think the yes men definitely make a bad situation worse in terms of they don't have the ability to say, hey, this is terrible. But at the same time, if you got paid $1 million for 1 million streams, they be out here really making some music.
Even that, if they sign to a label, even if they got yes men, them labels is spitting that song out regardless.
Yeah, true.
So it don't even matter if your yes man is saying that shit, crank on that.
That's true.
Labels is the ones that's...
It's a factory because the labels got them into such a system now, right? Like, look how they devalued the system so much that you have to put out more of a bad product even to make up for not having hard unit sales anymore.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody was doing the 20 songs, 30 songs on the album, plus coming out 3 to 4 times a year. That's a factory. How you gonna put out that many songs and really put time into it? It takes a year and a half to really make an album. Not to mention, you gotta go live a little bit and get something to, inspire you and do stuff. Like,
and I'm not even gonna lie. I guess it's just because I listen to so many artists.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it's so much music being released. It's like I didn't even get to fully dissect the last album.
Yeah,
that just came out 2 weeks ago. Now it's another album of an artist that I like that's out that I gotta go listen to.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's because there's other people out here other than you that's just listening to the music, that's asking for new music, that's not really dissecting the music, just playing it once or twice. And now it needs something new.
But think about it though, like good music is good music though, guys. I don't care but
good music ain't like the good music from back in the day that really lasts.
That's what I'm saying though. Even if you didn't have time to dissect it, like if something was one of them ones that stuck with you, like you remember hearing a record where you was like, man, I can't wait to play this record again.
Right.
Off the first time hearing it, when it's that type of song like that that really touch, you don't have to dissect it. At the end of the day, it's something about it that automatically agrees with you because of the time and energy and amount of effort that's put into it. If we really look at music, throughout the course of time, we've been putting less and less effort into it. They used to have full orchestras coming through the studio in order to make a record. So it generally transfers into the music. Like when you have 50 people putting Thriller together, when Quincy was putting Thriller together, he had a whole orchestra section in there.
Nah, that's a fact.
That makes it different, man. And I hope that, I just feel sad that it's what we're truly talented at that's been devalued so much.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? That's 100%. Our art form. But we got to get it back. Like, I think we got to go back to the form of releasing records and charging for it. Because who just said they're coming out with an album and they're charging for it? I think it's who used to be with G Unit. Lloyd Banks.
Okay. Lloyd
So
Banks.
yeah, he about to drop a independent album. He's charging $100 a piece for the album.
Okay.
And he's gonna make more money off of that than he would make off streaming. Like genuinely,
Yeah, for sure.
if he sells 2,000 copies at $100 a pop, he'll make more money off of that than he would make off of 2 million streams on a service.
Yeah, for sure.
So I mean,
sure,
free
man.
game, man. If you're an artist, if you're a rapper, if you're a singer, whatever it is you do, man, sell it direct to customer and put a price tag on it for what it's worth because it's your art. And don't let anybody tell you that you're charging too much for it.
Yeah, man. And on that note, man, just keep, to all my artists out there, man, really hone in on your craft, man, and make great music, man. And always know that not everybody out here is going to like or agree with what you're doing, man. But just keep going. Don't worry about what, you know, the negativity that you're going to receive from whatever you're doing, man. Just don't even pay it no mind, man. You know what I'm saying? Just believe in your craft and stick to it, man.
Haters gonna hate because me and Antonio gonna tell you it's terrible, but you might find some people that like it, so keep going.
Let them haters motivate you, man.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you if it's whack, man.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So look, man, y'all make sure we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Live from the Lab, episode 28.
Yes,
man.
sir.
Make sure you keep liking, commenting, subscribing. Send us topics too, man. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with us on Instagram. Tap in with the email. Send us topics y'all want to hear us talking about, man.
Facts,
if you in the Charlotte area, man, pull up.
Hit us in the DMs, man.
You know what I mean? Come chop it up, man.
And look, everybody that's texting me Antonio stuff, leave it in the comments, y'all. Leave it in the comments.
For
Everything that y'all got to
man.
say.
Exactly.
Get this thing popping. Let's rock with it. Let's go.
Peace.